2 degrees banks. Okay. So to me, guys, this would lend to me wondering about some possibility of some crises that might lend into um, financials. If you look, what's exactly opposite banks? So banks opposite
Chaos.
Neptune, Neptune, chaos, and Lilith. Right on the south node is transiting that, which is also right next to split. So the south node's going
One way.
retrograde, retrograde, and split's going direct. So split in a few days from this full moon will be exactly conjunct the south node up there in the Neptune house. Neptune dissolves, over idolizes things, but ninth house is also international. Okay. So if we go to the opposition down to banks, and the north node is on that on Pisces, right? Um, Not saying take any big gambles. There's some of you that are going to have a little more luck on this full moon, but I think what I'm hinting at is a little bit more of something coming out. So where's this um, information coming out? I cannot help but feel that there is maybe some international monies being handed over, passed back and forth more so than normal, because that's what we're used to doing, right? It's the South Node. We're used to doing that, right? I think that with North Node on the banks, it's more of a I mean, shit, where's Uranus in comparison to that? So it's squaring. No, Uranus isn't far enough to be in a square. Okay, all right. So I was just looking at that, wondering where Uranus was at, because I don't necessarily know that it would be a financial market type thing per se. It just with all the other energies that are going on, it very much feels like it could either end some sort of a friendly collaboration we may have with another country. It could also indicate
A split.
illegal splits, illegal underhanding, backhanding, and stuff. But the truth and the sun are over there. If you notice in Gemini, so they're over there conjunct Mars alongside asteroid America. Okay. There's chaos, there's Mercury, all of that sitting on Jupiter. But looky right above what we got there, working on our sun in Cancer. When I say our sun, I'm speaking to Americans. Our sun. Look what's transiting that.
Oppenheimer, China, and Russia.
Yes, and Oppenheimer, if you notice, it's hitting the first degree of our eighth house. Now, look all the way over to the 11th house of where our natal Oppenheimer is. In the
Zero
first,
degrees of Scorpio.
yeah, okay. So, I mean, I know that the house cusps were different sizes, but like just I could not help but notice, and that's the 11th house, Scorpio. And so that's going to speak to that could very well speak to power struggles within communities. It could speak to,
I'm also,
um,
can I also throw in
big
there while you're,
explosive not necessarily Oppenheimer as in the big, big boom, but we got Bam getting hit by the sun. And then you're kind of like, well, I guess it isn't the sun. The Bam's getting hit by chaos. Yeah, okay, because that would move up. Yes, go ahead. I'm sorry. I was just talking
no,
about the
I wanted to throw
metaphorical
in there
boom.
as well that Pluto was discovered in 1946, and um, it coincides with Oppenheimer because they were both kind of found around the same time,
Well, that was
the
the
end of
same time that Uranus
1945,
was.
beginning of 1946.
So that was also when Uranus was in Taurus again
Yes,
previously. That was the last time.
that was last time
Um,
Uranus was in Taurus.
yeah, there was something else I saw on this chart that made me so the Oppenheimer thing, um, it entering into the eight. eighth house. Okay. It's eighth house Cancer. I really think there's going to be something big that's going to go down, that's going to cause a big division and big split. And I will say that also with these upcoming transits that we're going to talk about today too, with the moon squaring, or not the moon, but Jupiter squaring Saturn, that we are going to be looking at some big sacrifices happening. Okay. And I really think that it's going to help bring perspective um, to back down to that matter. What's home? You know, that's just one of the